man. 2 movies in a row, they're just awful. But then I went to go see Lightyear. Lightyear is Pixar's most recent movie that is, in a way, a tribute to Toy Story and the character that drove the plot of that movie. The only thing this movie has to do with Toy Story, however, is that this is the movie that made Andy fall in love with Buzz Lightyear. Well, how do you know that? The movie tells me. In a way, I can appreciate this movie for what it was, the movie Andy fell in love with. It's a fun movie for sure, and it's definitely the best anime movie Pixar has released to this date. I mean, look at it. It looks out of this world. Wait. Oh god, no, no pun intended. The story is sort of predictable at times, but the whole idea of Buzz coming to terms about his mistake of trapping everyone that was on the ship with him is extremely tough to watch. But I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean, it's tough to watch him fail a mission time and time again. It takes you on an emotional roller coaster as to whether you agree with his drive to keep going, to fix his mistake, or if you think it's time for him to move on. Is he wrong, or is he right? Stop looking at me. I think the one problem, or I think one of the biggest problems with this movie, is that they don't show anybody else really being disappointed or devastated by the fact that they are now stuck on an uncharted planet, which I do think would have elevated the weight of the situation. But I mean, you know, you believe in Buzz. It does show you how important it means to him to make amends with what he has done. The story is called Lightyear, not The Turnip. I think it's important to understand that this is the movie about how Buzz Lightyear put aside his emotional turmoil and arrogance as a result of being a space ranger and became a hero. You really understand, for that matter, the villain's motives. If you didn't listen to my spoiler warning at the beginning of the video, too bad. Zurg is a robot suit for Buzz Lightyear from the future. So understanding this Buzz's motive, you understand the villains as well. Now that's smart writing. However, I have to admit, I have no idea who these two characters' names are. I know Izzy, Buzz, Socks, Alicia, because they're characters. This girl can make things explode well or something, and this guy is fascinated with the fact that his suit has a pen in it. I am not kidding. But I wish I was. The entire time, I just had a feeling that due to this guy's fascination with the pen, it would come in handy later. Well, what do you know, it did. The entire time, I was just thinking, put the pen away. I know where you're going with this. The music was fine, but it wasn't quite memorable, and I love Socks. Socks was awesome. I love him, and I want him. I want Socks. Not Socks. Socks. That's probably because of this guy right here. I love him. Hi, Calvin. That's probably like a human thing in every movie, that there's like a cat or a dog or like some pet. Like, we don't want that pet to die because we love pets. And especially me, with my bias towards cats, I never want the cats to die. Unless it's Grumpy Cat, then I want to die. This movie was also, like, funny. It wasn't over the top with any jokes, but I did laugh a lot more in this movie than I did in Jurassic World Dominion. I do love this movie, and it is for sure one of the better Pixar films that has ever been released. It probably will go in my top 10. Probably. It's a really good movie. Maybe it's just me loving science fiction films, so my opinion may be a little biased here. Go see this movie and not the 6th Jurassic Park movie. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and while it started off a little slow, it picked up the pace. It went from average to awesome. I'll give it a nice 8 out of 10. Pixar, keep on going with new ideas like this. Or I guess it's not a new idea because it's based off of a toy that was in a movie before this movie, but that toy was based off of the character from this movie that came way after the toy did from that movie, and is also a prequel to a TV show that did come before this movie, but this movie is set to come before any of those two movies, before the toy and the TV show. So just keep it up, Pixar. And with that, that is the end of this review. Thank you for watching. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the movie as well as this review. I appreciate it all. Leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate all of that. And even if you don't, just make sure to check back in every once in a while. Who knows? I'll actually post another one of these things. Crazy, right? I am Jake Dobosh, signing off for right now.